This shit happened over 60 times, according to the police, on how Cutthroat Dre lost his life. They actually released an updated report on what happened to Cutthroat Dre. A lot of people ask me about that. You know, this guy left out of jail. He walked out of Cook County Jail and walked to a fucking crime scene and lost his fucking life. This guy walked out of jail, and in less than 10 minutes, he was shot and killed over 60 bullets, they say. I actually went to this crime scene. We finna talk about this. Hit the like button. We need a lot of likes on this video, you know, not to get the clout or anything, but because there's a lot of rumors about what happened to Cutthroat Dre. A lot of people put their own perspective on this. Well, there's a report out that kind of talks about what happened to him. It don't really give you any information because they haven't arrested anybody in his death, but the police kind of gave us an inside look. So hit the like button. We need a couple thousand likes on this video, man. You watch this video, you hit the fucking like button, you know, to keep everybody in the drill culture updated. You know, Cutthroat Dre death was suspicious, but according to reports that's leaking into the internet, it seemed like his death could have been backdoorish. You know, all this about somebody overheard him talking and shit like that. That is a possibility too. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is, according to the police report, a lot of people say this is what happened when you bail out of jail. People know you finna bail out. They know to be standing right here in this area. Look, you walking out this the door you finna come out of. They know you coming out this door. So motherfuckers be over there waiting on you to come up out this door and then blah, 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 blick you down. We all hear this story. But when I looked at this looked different. This paper said that he was already locked up. For like a gun case, I believe, or something like that. And his lawyer argued for a court date for bail, and he was already locked up. So this ain't like he had a release date and they seen it on the internet and people knew to be there. So that's one thing that seems a little fishy. The second thing that seems fishy is his court date was on a Friday, and he was granted bail, $50,000, $5,000 a walk. He was granted bail on a Friday, but didn't get released till the next day later on that night, about 8 something at night. Now, I don't know if that's normally how they release you or anything like that, but they paid his bail on a Friday, and he didn't get released till the next day later on that night. And he had an ankle bracelet. Conditions of his bail was that he be on house arrest, so he had an ankle monitor on his feet. He had an ankle monitor like on his leg and shit like that. So you know, this is real deep. So, you know, I'm not sure if people knew he was getting out of jail on the outside days before he knew he was getting out of jail. I'm not sure about that. You know, according to the paperwork, you know, this guy got bailed on a Friday and he left out, you know, the next day and ended up losing his life down the street, walking away, 2 cars built up on him and blinked him down, shot with other people, allegedly his mom. I don't want to make up no rumors or nothing. I actually went to that crime scene, Cook County Jail, to feel the temperament. If you're gonna be a street reporter, you gotta feel the fucking temperament. But the fact that his bail was paid on a Friday and he lost his life the next day, you know, I was under the impression his out date might have been on the internet and shit like that. You know, it kind of seemed like maybe somebody talked about paying his bail. Maybe somebody overheard it. Maybe he knew his bail got paid, went back and was telling people, man, I'm gonna go home, motherfucker. Something like that, who knows? But his death was very suspicious. This guy was shot a lot of times near a police station. You know, that's how reckless this shit be out here. People are taking real strong chances. That's a real strong chance to do something like that, you know. Somebody must have really disliked this guy to want to do that, in my opinion. But that's all I got to tell you about that. I don't want to make up no fake news or anything like that. You hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But I wanted to bring to your attention, they say Cutthroat Dre had an ankle monitor on his leg when he was shot. And his bail was paid on a Friday, but he was released the next day later on at night. Kind of feels a little backdoorish in my opinion. What y'all think about that? Leave a comment. Tell me the truth.